Castlevania Symphony of the Night is the classic metroidvania game, all about making your way through Dracula's castle to once again stop the evil King of Darkness from taking over the world. But to do this, you have to fight, explore, level up and defeat the various horrors that lie in your way. You start the game all powerful, but then Death himself takes your powers away, leaving you to have to start from scratch with nothing but your bare hands. The castle here really is the star of the show, with every area and every section having something special or unique. There's always something new to see. Only recently did I notice this eyeball staring in through the window. And what's up with the guy hanging from the side of the castle? What's his story? There's so many different types of enemies, from classic horror cliches with dozens of different types of skeleton, to ghosts, witches. God, I hate the witches. And what's better is everything's just so fun to kill, especially the way that they don't just die, but instead explode into 1,000 pieces, or burst into a ball of fire. Even when people drown in water, they blow up for some reason. My favourite's the Owl Knight, who, when you kill his owl, he drops to his knees to mourn his friend. It's little touches like this that make it special. The game is just so visually appealing, there's always something going on, right down to that supernatural shimmer that you give off as you move. Eventually you find these things called familiars, which I like to think of as kind of pets, which fly around and help you out, whether it's by bringing you back from the dead when you die to a plant monster, or by helping you out with some of the fighting. Plus they level up and get more and more useful the more that they're used. It feels classic Castlevania, complete with Medusa heads, annoying getting knocked back off ledges whenever you're hit. And of course, holy water. There's even a few references to some of the older games, like Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, or Simon's Quest. But what great Castlevania would be complete without an amazing soundtrack? There's every kind of genre of music here, and even some surprising ones. But this isn't just another classic Castlevania game. This is like the evolution of the series, the point when it changed into something new, while still keeping what was great about the formula. It's like what Resident Evil 4 would eventually go on to do with the Resident Evil series. It's got a map full of secrets and upgrades to not only change your loadout and make you more powerful, but to give new abilities to help open up even more areas of the map. Things like flying as a bat means it's not only possible to get to the next area, but also to go back and look for parts that couldn't be reached before, to see what new goodies are there. And the map really helps with this, making it clear where players have and haven't been, plus it's clear about where some of these undiscovered rooms are. But there is a downside to all of this levelling up and exploring, and that's that by doing too much of it, it's kind of easy to get overpowered for the game. So by going around and trying to find every secret and new weapon, as well as killing everything in the way, I find the bosses quickly become under-leveled and so easy to beat. They need to be much tougher and take some more skill and time to figure out how to beat rather than just by using brute force, something that Dark Souls games have pretty much nailed. But still, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a classic for a reason. It's timeless and as much fun to play today as ever. Its creative visuals will never get old, and its mix of combat and exploration make for some addictive gameplay. Some people say it's the greatest game of all time, which I'm not so sure about, but it is something that everyone should play. Thanks for watching.